Hello everyone and welcome to Hudson and Hudson Food Cooking Show. My name is Jim Whiteway, I'm a co-host, and we also have...
Hi, I'm Kira McKibben, I'm also the other co-host, and today we have a guest chef, Jim Greatorex.
Very good, very good.
He has a tough last name, so. But he's going to be showing us his personal recipe for chili, so I'll let you take it away.
Okay. So basically it's a very simple chili, not too much to it. We will get started by, Jim, can you start browning some of the, we have some ground Angus beef. Let's put a little bit of olive oil in the pan.
And how much is that?
Just to coat the bottom, not too much. Okay. The Angus is a very lean beef, so a lot of fat will not come off of it. Kira, yep, just plop it in just like that. Kira, let's have you start. We're gonna do a rough chop on the onion. Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it. Yep, you can leave that on because that's gonna come off when we peel it. And Jim, yeah, if you can just grab a spoon and kind of mash it away. And here we're gonna cut this lengthwise. So come over here. Just be careful with your hands. We're gonna put your other hand around it. Okay.
That happens.
So now we're gonna peel the onion back. Put the knife down. Get you away from the knife. So pick it up. And just we're gonna take that first two layers. See that? Peel it all off. Very good. Perfect.
All right, this
is browning away.
This is getting closer. This is
turn up a little more. Are we up high?
Yep, that's as high as it goes. So.
Yep. Gonna peel all the way back.
I'm getting there.
Take all of that. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Okay. Excellent. Peel it right back. Yep. Okay, and we'll do the same to this one. This one should come off a little bit easier.
Now we have a limited space here. Typically you would do this in a skillet.
We'd brown the beef in a skillet, probably a 12-inch skillet off to the side while working on the vegetables. We lost some garlic cloves on the way here, so we will not have garlic in our chili. But that's okay. Okay, so let's rough chop this. We're gonna put that bad boy right in there. We're gonna go, you're not gonna cut all the way through to this side. This will keep the onion together. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. So you're gonna have 3 sections, okay? So we'll.
All right.
I'm glad you're doing this.
Yep. I'm gonna help you here. Watch your fingers. Okay, 1. And there you go. And we'll do the same to this one. Okay, kind of got it? Just watch. Yep, watch your fingers. If you get the point side down inside the onion first, it'll stay. Yep, go all the way through. Yep. No, that's okay. That's fine. We'll be winging this one. Yep. Just watch your finger. Get the point down in, and then, yep, all the way down. Okay. Now, we browning? We browning?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Looking good. Keep going. No, keep going.
I'm not stopping.
Okay. So now we're gonna go. We'll start slicing this. Okay. Gonna hold it together and just watch the fingers, because now it's gonna kind of get slippery a little bit. And if you curl your fingers in, you won't cut your hand because when you get close with the knife. What are we doing over there? Oh, getting close.
Yeah.
How small do you want them?
That's fine. No, good, decent size. You want to be able to see it in the chili. Decent size. And you're doing really good over there.
Not so much.
No, you're doing fine. I can jump in. Watch your fingers. Remember, curl your fingers. We don't want any hospital runs here. Okay, yep. Okay, you know what? We'll leave this side here for me. I'll cut this one. Here, you can work on this one. This one's gonna stay together because we didn't go through. So we'll just hold it tight, curl your fingers. Actually, if you want, we can drain the sirloin.
Okay, where do you want to drain it to?
We'll drain it into this bucket that we have in back here. If you want, here, I'll hold this. Yep.
You got it?
I got this. And how you doing there, Kira?
It's gonna be hot, heavy on me.
You're doing good. Yep, you're doing good. No fingers. All right, keep going. Little. There you go. Oop. Okay.
So we'll let that sit here for a while.
All right, doing good job. Good job.
So the smaller you
she's
get the
made the
onions, is it the smaller you get the onions, the better? The more you mince them, or does it matter in
No,
chili?
with
Or?
the onions and the vegetables, a rough chop is good.
Okay.
The jalapenos that we'll use in a little bit, we'll chop them a little more finer.
Oh, good.
Okay. Oop, watch your fingers there. You want me to jump in there? Yeah. So I'll just-
You get to this point, let's keep it white.
nope. We kind of butchered this onion.
All go into one place.
Yeah, that's okay. Actually, when we finish with this knife, Jim will have you do some of the jalapenos.
Okay.
You just want a rough chop, just nothing too fine. You want to be able to see it, taste it. Okay, so we'll keep these onions here. Jim, if you want to, do the honors. We'll have you do the jalapenos. We're going to have you cut the ends off, all three of them, slice it lengthwise. And what we can do is we can start sweating out some of these onions in the pan.
You want me to?
Yep, we'll kind of go around each other here.
Yep, just be careful of the mics.
Here, if you want to kind of come around.
Oh, that's good.
What we're going to do is put a little olive oil in.
All right, so cut it in half.
And then what we can do is we're going to put our onions in.
Lay it flat.
Kind of, as we say, sweat them out just to get them a little translucent. And we can have you kind of stir that around. Yep, okay. Doing good over there?
I don't know, I think so. You want these fine, right?
Yeah, a little bit fine is. No rubbing your eyes afterwards.
You got me nervous
Doing
about
good,
that.
doing good. Just watch your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mix it all around. They'll break up. Oh, nice noise, nice noise.
So how long has this recipe been around, or do you always change it a little bit? Or?
I change it up all the time. Sometimes I'll actually use ground turkey. Sometimes I'll actually use steak tips, cut them up a little bit.
Wow.
Steak tips are really good with it. Sometimes I'll do a mixture of both. I'll use the ground sirloin and the steak tips.
Do you just not like beans, or is it just part of the recipe?
Not a big bean guy.
There's all different
yeah.
types of chilies, right?
There's tons of recipe. There's South Mexican. There's tons of different kinds. All right, you keep going with that. We have 3 of them to do, and then we'll chop some of the bell peppers. Good job there. We'll hit some of this with some salt and pepper. Just give this a little seasoning. Always want to season as you're cooking, as you go along.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
Let's season each
just,
layer.
Just the way it goes?
Yep.
Or?
Yep. You don't do too much because you can always over season it, but you don't want to always under season it. You can always taste it as you go along. So you doing? You doing good? Yep.
I don't know. I think so.
Ah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
It's better than these.
No, you're doing excellent. Look
I'm
at
not
that.
done yet.
Yep. Break up some of the onions a little bit. You know, jam them with that spoon there. That's good.
I literally have
Look at you cut the onions and you didn't even cry.
I know.
Now we only gave you 1 onion to cut too, so.
So is cooking your passion? Is this what
yeah,
you do,
I-
or is this just like your hobby that you?
Dicing up the jalapenos pretty good there, we see.
Yeah.
Instead of the rough chop that we did with the onion, just a little bit bigger. The jalapenos want a little finer, and so you're not tasting a big hunk of jalapeno in your mouth if you're not used to spices or don't like spices.
That's not good.
You can take away, add, depending on your taste. If you're a picky eater and you don't like the spices, just pull back on some of the jalapenos. Okay, so you're doing good there.
Yeah, almost done.
You're doing good there. So once the onions sweat down, we'll add the jalapenos, we'll chop up the green peppers, and then we'll add the ground beef back to it. We'll add some of our crushed tomatoes and seasonings. Okay, good job there, Jim. You're doing good. All right. So I have the urge to jump in there, but I'm not going to. Not going
doing
to.
all right?
Nope, you're doing great.
You
I just feel like I
feel like you
should
should
be.
be
I
doing
feel like I should be doing something. Okay.
All right.
Doing pretty
You're
good.
doing good there. All right, now let's, we'll switch.
So while I was doing that, what have we done over here since?
Well, basically, if we did have the garlic, we'd be sweating down the garlic and the onions at the same time.
Do you use
So-
like real garlic, like from the
Real-
plant, or do you use it like already powdered?
No, everything
So
everything
a
fresh.
fresh garlic and crush it and
Fresh garlic, yep. We'll take the side of this chef's knife, we'll slam it down. It's the easiest way to peel a clove. The cloves come right off. I mean, you know, the covering. And then we would mince
Dice
them
them up a little bit?
Yeah, we'd mince them a little
Mince
bit,
them.
a little bit finer chop. Okay, so, yep. Why don't we start chopping one of those up?
how do we do these?
We're going to do a rough chop with this, with the green pepper. Not a dice like this.
So I cut it in
let's
half
go
first?
right in half. Watch your fingers. And then we're just going to, with our hands, we're going to just rip the inside.
Rip this out?
Rip that out. We're just going to throw that away. We don't want the seeds or the white veiny part. It's a little bit bitter.
Rip this
a little
stuff
bit
out
bitter.
too, or is
Yep.
that-
You can. Yep. All the white veiny parts.
As you can
Okay.
tell,
That's good. Oh, that's
big.
all right. Might as well do that one too. All right. Actually, Kira, while that's going, you're doing a good job there. Why don't we open up the cans of the crushed tomatoes? And any type of crushed tomato will work.
All right, so chop these up, just the same thing.
Is that one cleaned up? Yep. Good job. All right.
So a couple slices.
Yeah, we'll do some. Yep. Not as thin as you did this. We'll do a little bit thicker. Okay. You have a can opener right here for you.
Yeah.
You want to slide it right there. Good job. And then once you're done slicing those, we're just going to do a three cut.
Okay.
So a little bit thicker, so you can see it and taste it. Give it a nice color, the chili color, nice green color with it.
All right. So with cans, do I go all the way or do I leave it
Go
like a
all the way around to the end, and you'll see it pop right up, and then we'll stop and we can kind of snap it off. Yep. Oop. A little too
is
far.
that what I-
That's
oh,
good
yeah.
though. That's quite all right. We'll use our fingers. Okay. Let's get can 2.
So you don't want to like go all the way to the top of it?
Nope. If you stop right at the very end, it'll actually pop up.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
So other than, is this your favorite chili recipe, or is this just an
This
easy one to
yeah,
show? Or?
this one is it's very simple to make. You can make this in no time at all. You'd let it simmer for a couple of hours.
Hopefully a
to
half
get the-
hour.
A half hour, perfect. Yes. And you could let it simmer for a couple hours, and the flavors will just pop right out. And there you go. Yep. Just do a 3 chop. Watch your fingers though. And one more.
Now when do we put all this in?
We will
After
do
the
this.
tomato sauce?
Nope.
Or crushed
We're
tomatoes?
gonna saute the vegetables just for a little bit, just to get the bitterness taste out of them and soften them up a little bit. Now, see how you did that?
Yeah.
See, it just pops right up, and then we can snap it off. Or we can just leave it on and hang it down low like that. Okay. So now, vegetables chopped. We're gonna add them to it. Add them to the onions. If you wanna help me again, scoop that. There you go. Put all that stuff in there, all the seeds, all that in there. Very good.
And how much will this feed?
Probably one big bowl for me. No, this should feed a bunch of people. Because you're not gonna have a really big bowl of this. I mean, you can make this on a Sunday with the football games and things like that. It's good. I mean, this is good with a piece of bread, tortilla chips, anything really. Okay, good mix around with that. Okay. Nope, keep going. Yep, keep mixing. Doing a good job there. Okay, we're all done with olive oil. Let's see, I'm just gonna add a little more salt in there and pepper. Make you sneeze? Blow it in your face?
If she get by the onion, she's getting by the pepper.
No, Carrie, you're doing very good. Very good. Good job, Jim. Let's
Thank
chop
you.
them.
Yeah.
Chop and dice them.
I'm very proud of myself.
You should be, and you should be. Okay, let's see. And basically why we're sauteing the vegetables down is, like I said before, you just want to kind of tender them up a little bit just so you're not chewing on them, you know, that fresh taste.
Kind of an arm workout.
It's an arm workout, yeah.
Do you want me to do it for a little bit?
Do you want it?
You want to switch?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Come over here, Carrie. Just. Okay.
Oops, keep moving it, right?
Yep, just keep spinning around. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna add the ground beef.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a lot.
It makes a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
So that would feed us like a family.
you would think, yeah.
Just,
For one
Okay, now-
really hungry person.
why don't you come around, we're gonna come around this side here. We'll have you put the crushed tomatoes in and kind of just gently pour it in.
Which can do? Does it? No, it doesn't.
We're gonna use both cans, so.
All right, I'll do
This
it.
should be good.
Yeah.
This is a
There
new
you go.
shirt, don't splash.
Oh, don't splash, but we're splashing. Okay, that's good. Wouldn't be a cooking show if you didn't splash.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Too late.
That was good.
Okay, let's take this can. We'll toss this. We're gonna put the other can in there as well.
Thank you. Do you want me to? You want me to
Oh,
pour
yeah.
again?
Oh, yeah, you did a
Okay,
good
just
job.
make sure Jim gets it all over him though this
You're
time.
right.
Keep going.
There.
Yeah, we'll just get everything out of that can. All right, mix that up really good, Jim. Mm-hmm. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we'll start adding the main ingredients, seasonings. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a teaspoon of ground cumin in. It's a good earthy flavor.
Is it like a spice?
Yeah, it's a spice. Yep, it's used in a bunch of Middle Eastern recipes and things like that, and I just like the taste of it. It's a nice earthy flavor. We're gonna put a teaspoon, and we're gonna kind of wing this one. So we're gonna do about a teaspoon, and that's a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon. That's a Jim teaspoon. That's what we're gonna call that. And then we're gonna go with some do it 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Boy, I really better not scratch my eyes now, huh?
Gonna get a good bunch of this in there. Should probably just take the cap off. All right, put that in there.
Some cayenne pepper.
Yep. And then we're gonna put two teaspoons of the chili powder. And actually, I'll just.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 teaspoons.
Oh, boy.
Okay. And then, as an added flavor that I love in my chili is cocoa, pure cocoa, not the hot chocolate cocoa. This is cocoa. We're gonna do a teaspoon of that, and this one we'll kind of wing this one too. Let's just. Okay.
That's a teaspoon.
Yeah, might be a teaspoon and a half.
Do you like
We'll see.
taste it, or does it just? Do you notice the difference with the cocoa in it?
Yeah, it gives it a nice deep flavor. So basically, we're gonna mix this all around. You really want this probably to simmer for a
Pepper's good.
couple of
I
hours
know,
to get the
right,
full
and the
flavors out of it. But under the shortness of time, we'll be doing it in under a half hour. And how you doing over there?
Moving along.
Does it smell good?
Yes. Burning up.
Look at your face. Look at that face. It's a face our mother could love.
Oh, yeah. Only a mother.
We're doing good. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, you don't want to tip that
Yeah,
over.
I know. Need a mirror.
Look at that.
Do a little cleanup while we're kind of waiting here.
Let's keep moving this along, huh?
Okay, that's good.
So typically, I know you've already said it, but if you were going to make this, you said you would let it sit for a while?
I'd let it
kind of simmer?
kind of
and-
simmer for a couple of hours. But I mean, you could let this slow simmer all day if you wanted. But yeah, a couple hours is good enough. And like I said, this is great for Sunday football games and things like that. Good job with the cleaning there. Need some stuff?
He's crying.
I
He's
know.
crying?
This stuff's so good it's make my eyes
He
water.
likes us, Kira. Okay. True. Very true.
I mean,
Okay.
we cook, we clean.
Do everything here. Okay.
I can really smell the chocolate.
Yeah. It is. It gives it a nice, deep flavor. So. Okay. And again, on the small burner that we have, it's going to take a little bit longer, but this will do. Okay. She got a workout, so she's tired.
Yeah. I don't know, I've got pretty small arms, so they can't do much.
No, we got anything on your shirt there? No? You got? Oh, got a couple little dots.
Yeah, a couple little specks.
That's Kara, not me.
Sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Doing good.
Could always be worse, so.
Can always be worse.
And if you don't like the beef, you can put ground turkey in there. Ground turkey actually tastes really well with it. So. But it's a guy's dish, so we'll put some beef in there. So basically, to sum up the ingredients that we have put in this is we browned some ground sirloin, or in this case, we did some Angus beef. We did 2 pounds of that. We would have had about 4 cloves of garlic, but that didn't make the trip.
Now, what does that add to it? The garlic? Does that really give it the kick, or?
It's flavor. Everything is flavor. Every ingredient has a specific flavor for it. We did 1 white onion. We kind of rough chopped that, put that in there. In a skillet pan, we did everything in 1 pan, but in the skillet pan, we would sweat down the garlic and the onion. Then once that's maybe 5 minutes, then we used a couple of green bell peppers. You could put different colors in there if you like. The red ones are good orange; those are a little bit more sweeter. We used about 3 jalapeno peppers, seeds and all. Diced them, a little bit finer, so that you're not tasting a big chunk of the jalapeno if you don't like the flavor or the heat. Then for seasonings, basically we used a teaspoon of ground cumin, which is great flavor. 2 teaspoons of chili powder, teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We use a teaspoon of baking cocoa, and of course salt and pepper, and a couple of cans of crushed red tomatoes, and that's basically the ingredients in it. So.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, so I know there's like different types of peppers, but would banana peppers work in
Actually,
that?
that would be a great flavor. A banana pepper would be a great flavor. It's not
So
going to
sure
put
if it was
heat
like-
in it, but it would give you a different flavor than the green bell peppers. A green bell pepper has a different flavor than a red bell pepper. A red bell pepper will be a little bit more sweeter, where the green is a little bit more bitter. Banana pepper. I mean, you could put Italian peppers in there. You could really, that's why this recipe here is so.
Is this
it's
pretty
kinda
spicy?
universal.
Is this pretty spicy, hot?
This one won't be spicy. It's not your 5-alarm chilies that people put in there. Sometimes I'll substitute the jalapenos with habanero peppers. That's definitely gonna bring the heat up a lot. The jalapenos they're still hot to someone who thinks pepperoncini is hot or spicy in flavor.
But you can make it a lot hotter if you want.
I can make this a lot hotter. Yes, absolutely. And you can even use the ghost chili peppers,
As
which
we like to say, wicked hot.
wicked hot, as we would say in Boston, wicked hot. But this one's it's a very basic in the seasoning. I mean, anybody can make this. It's very simple. And the ingredients
We can
people
make
probably
it,
have
yeah.
in their counters. Maybe not ground cumin, but I mean everybody has chili powder and cayenne pepper. Baking cocoa depends on if people who bake a lot would have that. But
How big of a difference do you think it would make if they used like hot cocoa mix? Like, would it?
well, that's going to give you a different flavor because there's other ingredients in there than just the baking cocoa. This is pure cocoa powder. where the Swiss Miss or those instant things
Would it
have
be like-
added.
Well, I did notice that
Completely
they
different
did have, they had this cooking cocoa, but they also had dark chocolate cooking cocoa too.
Dark chocolate, it would be excellent with this. You know, you can actually take a dark chocolate, a good quality dark chocolate bar, and put a piece in there, a big hunk in there. That would be really good. So that would be good.
Well, let's
If
see
you-
how it looks for now.
Let's.
I mean, how does, I don't know if we
See,
can get
can
the
we
camera
zoom
on
in
there.
So you can see the big chunks of the bell peppers, nice green color. You know, you have the red, of course, from the crushed tomatoes. You can see the big chunks of onions in there. Let's see. Jalapenos you probably can't see too much because they were diced. You can probably see them.
Oh, I
maybe a
diced
little
those.
there. You
I diced those.
You
You
diced
can't
the
see.
heck out of those.
You'll never
bad
see
boys.
those.
But you know,
Taste them.
the green peppers are excellent, and the longer you let this simmer, the more flavors you're going to get out of it, and